Hey, what's up? George here from Sideways Toast, and today I'm going to bring you. Is this episode 9 of Drifting Stock? Yes, it is. Today I was in the Alfa Romeo 8C. I really did like this car. I do have some things I would change about if I were to build one. Now, I wouldn't, not heavily built, just like this fix small things to allow it just be as close to the stock form as possible while still being a functional drift car. But it has 450 horsepower, 454 foot-pounds of torque, weighs 3,500 pounds, and it has a 4.7 liter V8. So it all sounds pretty good, and it is pretty good for being it's actually I'm pretty sure it's a two-seater. Yeah, it's a two-seater car. It weighs 3,500 pounds, which does kind of seem like a lot for what it is. Which is kind of odd that it weighs that much, but I guess it just weighs that much. I think if it were, I don't know, but if it were to be a little bit lighter, like I think if you stuck the race weight reduction on this thing, it would pretty much be good. Because one of the issues I found with it is, if you are drifting, I try and be in third gear with this car, but it just doesn't have enough power to pull through. So you'll see me shifting down the second a lot in some of the corners to just try and give it an extra chance just to get around, because it just bogs down and just completely lose the grip. You lose the slide and regain grip, which is not helpful when you're in the middle of a drift. So I actually did like this car. There probably is another section it would do better in, like a tighter section, maybe like Tsukuba or something like that. I might take it there in some of those, because I think of a higher speed, or just because these corners are kind of long and tight. I don't know, that doesn't really make sense. But I think it can, because when you try and stretch out that third gear, it's just not there. Or maybe even just a race transmission, because then I could change the gearing ratios, and I think that would just do it right there. I think just to make this a decent drift car, if you just did that, I think it probably wouldn't make it a great drift car, but it would really improve it and make it actually a lot better to drive. Those are my comments on it. So if you guys think you would like to build one of these, or you want you have a suggestion for how I could build it to make it a better drift car, let me know in the comments. Let's say, for example, you're like, George, don't do the race weight reduction, just stick on some street tires and give it a supercharger, something like that. Like that kind of thing. Or even just tuning tips. I'd really love to know, as I am always trying to learn and become better at tuning and just driving in general, as well as building cars. Or if you were like, George, I want to give you some money, and if you want to, you can give me some credits in Forza, private message me. Maybe it'll arrange something, you never know. So if you guys do, another thing, if you guys, some people might want me to do like an all-wheel drive drift. I might do one. I don't know if you guys would want to see that. If you do, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, something like that. Or I'm just going to keep doing rear-wheel drive. And if I do, because I'm going to start getting bored with doing stock rear-wheel drive cars, because I'm trying to get the best cars I can, because I prefer front-end rear-wheel drive for my drifting. I do the rear-engine rear-wheel drive, but because just the weight of the engine's over the rear wheels, so you've got to stick a lot more power into it to actually make it drift. Like some of these longer corners, I don't think, like the Ferrari F40, stuff like that, I don't think they could get around. Maybe the 458 Italia, that kind of thing. These longer corners, they're not, you won't be able to achieve as much angle in them, because they just don't have the power to keep the tail end out, because it's just, the engine's working against you, and engines are pretty heavy. So that's that. If you guys did like this video, leave a comment, leave suggestions for future videos. I love doing these videos. I hope you guys like them too. But I'm just going to keep doing them. Maybe eventually people will start liking them. Leave some comments. Don't forget to subscribe, because I really like it when people subscribe. It makes me feel like, yeah, someone actually cares about these videos, and I'm not just making videos for no one to watch. So if you guys did like this video, don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment, suggestions for cars I should do in the future. If you want me to do an all-wheel drive drift, I can also do drift builds if you want me to do anything. I can do anything in Forza. I have Forza Horizon as well. That's pretty much the games I'm going to be playing. I have Need for Speed Most Wanted, so they're all not brand new games, but those are the games that I like to focus on, because they're just I don't really like shooter games. If you're wondering, I do like to drive in the third person. It helped me visualize the car a little bit better. And I feel that there's not enough, because like when you're actually driving a car, you can feel more things, but in this, you just can't feel it. So I like to go in a third person view so I can really see around it. If you guys did like this video, as I said before, like, comment, subscribe, leave suggestions for cars I should do in the future. If you want all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive builds, make sure to let me know. Thanks for watching. Bye.